Alright, here we go. Sonic Adventure 2, one of my favorite Sonic games. I actually like Sonic 2 a lot better than Sonic 1, and the stage they picked out for this, my favorite stage, City Escape, the best stage in Sonic Adventure 2, hands down. I mean, there were some cool stages in that place, especially like some of the space stages, but those were a little bit too long, for my opinion. But this stage was just the defining stage of Sonic Adventure 2, and both the classic and the modern stages fit perfectly with this theme of City Escape, especially when the fact that both actually have lyrical vocals, just like the original. Best song in Sonic, by the way, City Escape, or Escape from the City. I really like how they designed this, especially how in this stage it's a lot different because you're being chased by the giant gun truck from the start of the map, and you have to constantly avoid him in very unique ways, as opposed to the original, where it's only at the end. Kind of in the whole scenario, you're being a little bit of game lag there. I don't know how that happened. Probably that'll stop soon. Kind of in the original, you're being told that you're being chased by military forces. And that line is really bugging me. Okay, there we go. And you sort of finally figure out what the giant thing is that's chasing you by the end of the level. But you're constantly fighting through this thing, this giant gun truck. And this isn't even the worst part. I mean, look at this. Well, actually, because of how I actually maneuver through this, you don't see this, but that truck actually jumps off of that thing and crashes into that thing. It is scary when he does that. And here's a cool skateboarding section, like sort of like the original, but it's sort of in the middle of the stage. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at doing that first try, and I missed both skateboards, or I screw up with the first one and I can't even get that second one. Now I'm trying to get up here, back to the start, so I can show off that skateboard. I'm like determined to get back up there, and I finally do it, and it doesn't let you over there, for whatever reason. It just shoots me over here. Oh well, let's move on. Now, we still got the giant truck to deal with, who's still constantly following us, so we'll go up here, and if you don't make it up these things before he destroys it, you'll have to take the lower route. The other path's a little bit more entertaining, I say? Yeah. We will escape from the city. This is probably the final confrontation, or not really final confrontation, but a pretty major confrontation. You want to get up here as quickly as possible, because otherwise you'll be hitting stuff, and there's some red rings around here. It's actually a pretty tough section if you don't know how to do it right. You basically want to run to the far side as quickly as possible, and then start climbing up by going left and right, and you'll be able to get an easy red ring. And then click the speed boost, so you can come over here, because we're almost done with the level, and jump off the springboard, and final chase. And done. And crash. How the military still gets funding with monstrous machines like that around, I have no idea. And we got an S rank. Not a bad run through, because I just was messing around in that middle section when I was trying to get back on the skateboard. But I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, compared to like Speed Highway, is it Speed Highway? Yeah, Speed Highway. I'm much more accustomed to City Escape, just because I love the level. It's not the best level in terms of the design and sort of how Generations works, but it's very true to the original. And that whole concept of not being the best level it kind of has a major flaw in the modern section, which we'll get to pretty soon, actually. And with that, we'll jump right into modern stage, City Escape. Starts off exactly like the original. Oh, not exactly. They don't have that little cutscene of him jumping out of a plane, but we do get the skateboard. Not the skateboard, but the snowboard type thing. But you get to jump off the ramps, go around through, dash through, destroy cars. It's amazing because they're. Only problem is, Sonic Adventure 2 was designed with a score-based system of rings and time combinations as well as tricks and stuff. This is just speed. Jumping off the ramps actually slows you down. It's actually, in order to get a better time, you don't want to take off on the ramp. But I'm going to do it anyway because it's more flashy. Going off this ramp, jumping up here. And there's so many different paths you can take. There are like telephone wires that you can ride off of, like right here. It takes you on out. You can go down that right path. You can go down here. Over here is a bit more traditional looking in terms of the where you go down. Because you come down here, which you would do the classic jump through the trolley, come over here, and there's some robots here. Didn't get up there, but oh well. Comes up here. Then now it starts to deviate a little bit. I remember before there was like a half pipe around here, with like a side rail on the side. And then it sort of makes it sort of a mini version of the stage because there's a lot of stuff that sort of skips. Because there's a lot of, you know, paths and items you're supposed to collect during that level. And you come over here into the park. It's all very true to the original. And much built a lot better for more of like a speed section, but still kind of flawed. It's still fun though. And it's still awesome to hear this nice remix of the original Escape from the City. And they also incorporate this nice 2D section. It's a very small 2D section, and you can get through it very quickly. If you want to get that red ring right there. And it's probably one of the more forgettable 2D sections in this game specifically. But you know, that wasn't really what Sonic Adventure 2 was about. It was more about these awesome 3D platforming sections and being what people say was the last original Sonic stage in since ever. But that sort of changed with the last one. Come up here, very original, or no, very true to the original things. And I want to get this checkpoint because I'm not so sure about this next section because I don't know if I might glitch out or something. But we have the truck chasing section, of course. You can't have this level without the truck chasing section. And what's worse, he's got giant saw blades, an upgrade. He upgraded. He did not have this in the original. Why does he have this now? Holy cow. Luckily, not as glitchy as the original one. You can speed through this much easier, and it's not detrimental that you collect every single ring in the path and memorize the exact path. There are some red rings to get on this thing if you stay to the left path when you get on the actual rooftops. But overall, this thing has crazy. It just jumped for crying out loud. And you want to get on this path over here to grab a red ring, which I unfortunately do not grab because I'm poor control over my Sonic. Personally, the game has good control. I just didn't control it at all. You can dodge these things with the side steps and, you know, just basically moving around. And holy crap, it just put on rockets and is now catching up to me at blazing fast speeds. How is this thing faster than the fastest thing alive? Oh crap! No, not bad. And going. Overall, I missed a few shortcuts here and there, but I liked how the run went. It wasn't a disappointing run, not like Speed Highway. Speed Highway is horrible. I had to take that so many times, and I showed off a pretty much what you want to see from this level. By far probably in my top 3 favorite levels, even though it's not that great of a level. Go figure. Anyway, with that, City Escape has been saved. And we get to rescue one of the very unique characters in the Sonic franchise. There's that.
Thanks, Big Blue. That's the first time I've
Her voice actor, it's so funny. It's like she sounds like even more of a an escort, if you were, as a proper term. Anyways, join us next time for the final level in the Dreamcast era of Sonic games. Technically, this isn't even a Dreamcast game. Anyway, see you then.